So think about the last time you bought something. Anything. Did you just see a commercial and, run out and buy it? Probably not. I bet you fell down a rabbit hole of online reviews, maybe some unboxing videos, and definitely scrolled through a few Instagram posts first. Well, that huge shift from a company just shouting at you to you actually being part of the conversation, that's exactly what we're going to break down today.
I mean, this is the perfect example, right? It's the old world and the new world smashing right into each other. You've got that big, flashy, multi-million-dollar TV ad. That's the old playbook. But then you've got your phone right in your hand, where you can instantly tap into what thousands of real people think. And that's the new world. That's where we're all living now.
All right, so here's our game plan. We're going to start with how the power really shifted from the big corporations to, well, to you. Then we'll take a quick look at the traditional playbook just to see what changed. We'll dive into the new rules with something called Marketing 4.0, see how it completely rewrites the customer journey. Look at how some amazing brands are actually using it, and this is the big one. We'll talk about your new role in all of this.
So let's get right into it. The big one, the power shift. You see, for most of marketing history, companies held all the cards. They had a total monopoly on information. They told you what was cool, what to buy, what to think. But the internet, it didn't just level the playing field, it completely bulldozed it. And now, you're the one in the driver's seat. And this slide, it just nails the difference. The old world was a monologue. It was one way. A company would just broadcast, here's our product, it's great, go buy it. But the new world, it's a dialogue. It's a real conversation where your feedback, your posts, your data, it's all constantly shaping what companies are doing.
Okay, but before we go any deeper into these new rules, we really have to understand the old ones. For nearly a century, marketing was basically ruled by one simple but really powerful idea, the IDA model.
The IDA model was like a super predictable, well-worn path. First, a big ad would grab your attention. Then, it would get you interested in what the product could do. From there, it would build this emotional desire for it. And finally, boom, it would push you to take action, to buy the thing. It was a straight line, and companies got really, really good at guiding people down it.
And you know what? It worked. For a long time, it worked really well. In a world with just a handful of TV channels and newspapers, it was easy to control the story. But then, well, you know what happened. The internet exploded, social media took over, we all got smartphones, and suddenly, everyone had a voice. And that old predictable map was pretty much useless.
So, what's the new rulebook? Well, it's called Marketing 4.0. It's a framework put together by the legendary Philip Kotler and his team, specifically to help us navigate this new, crazy, hyper-connected world.
At its very core, Marketing 4.0 is all about one thing: human connection. It's about finally recognizing that we live in a world that's both online and offline, and the technology should be a tool to bring us closer, not just some giant machine designed to sell us more stuff. So Marketing 4.0 is built on three main ideas, three big pillars. First, it's horizontal, which is all about the power of peer-to-peer influence. Second, it's inclusive because, let's face it, one-size-fits-all just doesn't work anymore. And third, it's social, because it's not just about selling things, it's about building real communities. All right, let's break down that first one, horizontal. This is a massive shift. It means the most powerful voice in marketing isn't the CEO or the fancy ad agency anymore. It's your friends, it's your family, it's those thousands of strangers leaving reviews online. A single recommendation from a real person now carries more weight than the most expensive Super Bowl ad. Next up, pillar number 2, inclusive marketing. In a world as incredibly diverse as ours, brands that try to talk to everyone at once, they usually end up talking to no one. The brands that are winning are the ones that make a real effort to see us, to hear us, and to represent all of us. Authenticity isn't just a nice little bonus anymore, it is everything.
And finally, we have social marketing. Now, let's be super clear here. This is not just about posting pretty pictures on Instagram. It's about building a genuine community around your brand, creating a space where people feel like they actually belong. It's about forging such a strong connection that your customers become your biggest, most passionate fans.
So, we've got a whole new world, a new philosophy. It only makes sense that we need a brand new map for the customer journey, right? And that, my friends, is where the 5 A's come in.
The 5 A's model starts off kind of similar to the old one, with aware and appeal. But then comes the game changer, ask. This is the research phase. This is where you do your homework. You search, you read reviews, you ask your friends. It's an active, empowered step. And then, after you act and buy the product, the journey still isn't over.
The ultimate goal is that fifth A, advocate. That's where you become a true believer and start spreading the word yourself.
And here's where you get that aha moment. ADA was a one-way street with a dead end, the sale. But the 5 A's? It's a loop. It's a continuous cycle where your experience and your voice are what truly matter. In this new world, your advocacy is the single most valuable asset a company can have.
I mean, this quote just says it all, doesn't it? The ultimate goal of modern marketing isn't just to make one sale. It's to create a fan, an advocate, a true believer who does the marketing for you.
Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but what does it actually look like in the real world? Let's check out a couple of brands that are absolutely crushing it when it comes to blending the old and the new.
First up, let's look at Emirates Airlines. They are a perfect example of a brand with one foot firmly in the old world and one in the new. They've still got those epic cinematic TV ads and the massive sports sponsorships, but they also have an incredible digital game, a stunning Instagram feed, a super smooth app, and they are masters of marketing 4.0, with inclusive campaigns and the brilliant use of user-generated content that literally turns their passengers into their best marketers.
Or how about Noon.com, a huge e-commerce player in the Middle East? They basically built their entire business around these new principles. They blend their online store with physical pickup points. They work with local influencers for authentic recommendations. And they've made it incredibly easy for customers to leave reviews and share their hauls, turning every single happy shopper into a potential brand ambassador.
We've talked a lot about companies and strategies and models, but let's be real for a second. The most important person in this entire story is you.
And if you take just one thing away today, let it be this. You are not just a passive consumer anymore. You're not a target audience. You are a co-creator. Every single time you leave a review, share a post, or just tell a friend about something you love, you are actively shaping that brand's story. You have real, tangible power.
So, that leaves us with one final, pretty big question. In a world where your voice is now a brand's most valuable asset, what will you choose to do with it? What stories will you tell? What brands will you lift up? The power is officially in your hands. Thanks for listening.